For countless travelers, air travel has become a normal part of life. However, even seasoned flyers often make simple errors that can cause issues for themselves and fellow passengers. From annoying the flight crew to jeopardizing safety and breaching unwritten rules, air travel has its own set of guidelines most are unaware of. This video uncovers 12 prevalent air travel mistakes that people still make in 2025 and teaches you how to avoid them. To stay comfortable, steer clear of conflicts, and safeguard your health while flying, this video is a must-watch. Don't forget to subscribe to Travel Tactics to uncover the travel truths that airlines usually keep to themselves. Firstly, avoid using the lavatory during boarding. It may seem innocuous to use the airplane restroom when it's nearby, but many passengers overlook a crucial fact. Each minute spent in the aisle prolongs the boarding process. When one passenger vanishes into the lavatory, others behind them cannot reach their seats. Flight attendants are responsible for timely departures, and delays during boarding reflect negatively on their performance. Airlines strive for rapid and efficient boarding to maintain their schedules. The entire operation relies on tight turnarounds, so one person using the lavatory during this time causes a chain reaction impacting everyone on board. Furthermore, lavatories are typically locked right before takeoff for safety reasons. The better choice is to always use the terminal restroom before boarding the plane, as it's cleaner, more spacious, and doesn't disrupt other passengers or flight staff. Secondly, avoid bringing excessive carry-on luggage. Overhead bin space is limited. Yet passengers frequently push boundaries by arriving with multiple huge bags, expecting to stow them all overhead. This goes against most airline policies and guarantees a slowdown in boarding while irritating both the crew and fellow travelers. In some instances, cabin crew may need to rearrange luggage, causing delays and tension. If overhead bins fill quickly, remaining passengers may have to check their bags at the gate, leading to frustration and added tasks for flight attendants. This can also delay departure, especially when bags require tagging and rapid movement to the cargo hold. Smart travelers prepare with a regulation-sized carry-on and a personal item that fits under the seat. When feasible, checking a bag beforehand helps prevent the stress of competing for overhead space. Thirdly, avoid consuming strong-smelling food or removing your shoes. Picture sitting next to someone who opens a container of strong-smelling fish curry, or another passenger who decides to apply perfume during the flight. Adding stale socks to the mix is unpleasant for everyone involved. In the pressurized cabin, scents spread easily, turning personal choices into communal experiences. While packing food is common, certain items should remain in the terminal. Steer clear of anything overly aromatic, messy, or prone to spilling. Additionally, removing your shoes may be comfortable for you but can be truly awful for fellow passengers, particularly in close quarters. If you must take off your shoes, make sure to wear clean socks or travel slippers. For everyone's comfort, carefully consider any potential odors in a space shared with roughly 150 individuals who lack the option to open a window. Fourthly, do not overlook flight attendants. While noise-canceling headphones are fantastic for blocking out engine noise, crying infants, and unwanted announcements, ignoring a flight attendant who is trying to communicate with you is both awkward and inconsiderate. Communication failures not only delay service but can also disrupt established routines and heighten the risk of missing essential instructions. Removing headphones or pausing audio when a crew member is nearby is common courtesy. This ensures you receive safety instructions, meal options, or updates about delays and procedures. Remember, flight attendants are not mere waitstaff. They are trained professionals committed to ensuring everyone's safety. Respecting their communication keeps all passengers informed and safe. Fifthly, don't change seats without permission. Moving from one row to another without the crew's consent may seem harmless, yet it disrupts careful logistical arrangements on the aircraft. Seating assignments often depend on weight distribution, catering counts, and even legal or emergency evacuation protocols. Swapping seats without asking can lead to confusion and even safety concerns. Even if you want to switch with a friend, it can cause complications if the cabin is cramped, especially if you're blocking an upgrade or designated area. If you're dissatisfied with your seat, speak with the crew after boarding is completed. They might be able to relocate you based on capacity and balance, but unauthorized movements during the flight can lead to mistakes, particularly concerning meals, customs declarations, or emergencies. Sixth, never stand up while the seat belt sign is illuminated. Seat belt signs are not mere suggestions, they exist because the airplane might encounter turbulence, takeoff, landing, or sudden maneuvers. Disregarding them endangers yourself and others around you. Past incidents of quick turbulence have hurled unbuckled passengers into cabin ceilings and aisles. Even if the flight seems smooth, sudden air pockets or jet streams can jolt the plane harshly. During such moments, the safest place is in your seat, properly secured. If you absolutely must stand for medical reasons, consult a crew member. Otherwise, wait until the sign turns off. This decision could mean the difference between arriving unscathed or with injuries. 7th, avoid overusing the call button. Flight attendants manage numerous requests every hour, ranging from passenger inquiries to emergencies. Pressing the call button for non-urgent needs, like asking for another drink, may clutter their workflow. It can also postpone assistance for someone genuinely requiring immediate help. Use the call button as a tool, not a toy. Reserve it for urgent matters or discomfort that cannot wait for the next service round. Excessive use may lead to frustration and might cause your request to be dismissed altogether. Practicing good timing and patience can significantly improve your service quality. 8th, don't ask, "What do you have?" when the drink cart arrives. Time is limited when flight attendants provide meals and beverages. If a passenger hasn't checked the menu or considered their preferences, it slows the entire process. Asking, "What do you offer?" requires the crew to repeat the entire list of drinks and snacks for every passenger, adding precious minutes to the service. This affects the entire cabin since those in the back may receive fewer choices by the time the crew reaches them, or they may need to rush through the remaining passengers. Use the in-flight magazine, application, or announcements to plan ahead. Being prepared increases efficiency and ensures a better journey for everyone. 9th, refrain from using the seat pocket as a trash bin. Those slim pockets in front of you weren't made for garbage, but passengers often leave behind wrappers, tissues, gum, and even dirty diapers, expecting others to clean up. Seat pockets rank among the dirtiest areas on an aircraft, and adding trash only exacerbates the issue. Flight attendants frequently walk the aisles to collect garbage, so be sure to wait for those opportunities or kindly request assistance when you have waste to discard. Leaving trash in the seat pocket is both unsanitary and unpleasant for subsequent passengers and shows a lack of respect for the cleaning crew's responsibilities. 10th, never disregard the safety briefing. It's easy to zone out during safety demonstrations, particularly if you travel frequently, but this information is specific to each flight. Exit locations, flotation device guidelines, and oxygen mask procedures differ from one aircraft to another. In an emergency, small oversights, like forgetting the location of your life vest, may lead to panic. Watching the safety briefing is a small but vital investment in your survival. In a controlled yet high-stress situation, being familiar with the procedures can dramatically impact your ability to respond. Safety briefings are critical, and passengers who ignore them increase risks for everyone on board. 11th, don't touch strangers to get their attention. While space in planes is limited, it doesn't erase personal boundaries. Reaching to touch a shoulder or, even worse, a leg can feel invasive and may be perceived as threatening. Many passengers, particularly women and older individuals, may feel vulnerable in cramped environments. Respecting those boundaries is key. Rely on your voice rather than physical contact. A polite "excuse me" is always better than reaching out. The call button is also a useful tool if you need to discreetly alert the crew. Whether trying to get someone to move or retrieve an item, communicating without touching is the acceptable norm. 12th, never use the tray table without cleaning it first. Tray tables are among the dirtiest surfaces on airplanes. They're seldom sanitized between flights, despite being utilized for various purposes, from dining to diaper changes. Studies have discovered traces of bacteria such as E. coli and even mold spores on their surfaces. You wouldn't eat off a public restroom counter, so why risk it here? The solution is straightforward. Bring a small pack of disinfectant wipes and clean your tray table before using it. Be sure to wipe down armrests and seatbelt buckles, too. These surfaces frequently encounter high traffic yet receive little cleaning. Dedicating just 30 seconds to disinfect your space can help prevent illnesses and ensure you arrive at your destination feeling your best. Flying doesn't need to be a source of anxiety. By avoiding these 12 errors, you can enhance the experience for yourself, your co-passengers, and the dedicated flight crew striving to get you to your destination safely. If you wish to keep your next trip smooth, clean, and hassle-free, subscribe to Travel Tactics for expert travel advice, packing tips, and flying secrets airlines usually fail to mention. Hit that subscribe button now and start traveling smarter today.